Hi everybody, Annie here, and welcome to my messy desk this morning. I've been making these little, I don't know, I just call them journal add-ons. You can add them to whatever project that you're working on. It's just what I had in was my idea when I was thinking about making these little small add-on things, and I have tons and tons of these little I think you call them garment pins and bulb pins, but anyway, I have a ton of these, and I wanted to use them because I think they look really cute on your projects. And so anyway, I was looking on Pinterest, and there's just tons of stuff with these, and they're so cute. So I had a ton of stuff, little things that we all have that's probably sitting around. We don't think about using them. They're just little tiny fiddly bits. I don't know what else to call them, but they're just little things that we gather up, and they are little. And I've got tags. I've got little tags, different colors. I've got little butterflies. I've got little flowers and leaves and these little pictures that I've cut out and never used, and then of course new things that I've made that I thought were really pretty. Circle punches that I've punched out. Just tons of little fiddly bits. Numbers, French numbers, and charms, and I've got like little quotes, words, just anything that you have in your probably your junk paper pile, or just your junk, wherever you keep all these little bits at, because we all have them. And then also is a great way just to use up all my scrap. You know how you just end up with all these little scrap cardboard things, and so I used a lot of that up because I had printed these little words out on paper, and I was wanting something a little sturdier, so I cut them out and glued them to the cardboard, and then inked them up. And anyway, let me show you what I ended up with, and I'm not done, and that's why I haven't cleaned my desk off, because I've still got some more I want to do while I've got this mess cleaned out. But I made loads of them yesterday, so I wanted to show you what I made. Now some of these are not I wouldn't call them anything really hard or anything, because like these was just a little bauble I had in a drawer, and I thought, well, okay, I'm gonna put it out here where I can see it, and I'm gonna pin it up to my bird cage so I can see it, and that way if I want to use it, I know where it is. So I didn't really do anything to that, but then I made some for, like, here's some for the holiday season, and this has been laying around in a pile of stuff I had for ages, literally for ages, and so it is now ready to use for something. And then here's another little bitty one that I've had. I don't know where I come across this candy cane. This is some of the cardboard I had left over, and I have a stamp. I can't use the years on it because it's got 2020 and stuff on it, so I just use the month and the days. And anyway, I just stamped December 25th, and that way, for your Christmas journals or anything, holiday related or whatever. And this was just stuff that I probably normally, especially little scraps of lace and stuff like this, I would have just thrown that in the garbage. And the paper, I would have just thrown it in the garbage. These little tags I've had seriously for probably 5 years. I done a swap with somebody. She sent me a whole bag of little things like that, so I got them out and I'm using them. And then same thing here. Had a ton of these little things. And just so, I just wanted to use them up. And then here is some of my little favorite things. Just little, I don't know why I can't keep in frame on this camera. Lace and little word. And then these little things that I made, just dictionary, was just a page out of a dictionary. And I glued it on the little frame looking thing. And I mean, those would be so cute on your journals. Then some bigger ones. These were all just scraps. Now these are little charms that I got. Rosa sent me in a giveaway, Sun and Moon Arts. And some of them, they were gold, but some of them I took and used alcohol inks on, and that worked out great. But I thought here for this is the flowers and stuff, and this little ladybug. I mean, you can just use whatever. It doesn't have to be, you know, you're not stuck with one thing. And this I thought was great for winter. I had this key. I cannot stay on frame. I had this key that I don't know, I used embossing powder on it ages ago. And this little heart with lace that I made out of wire. And then this metal piece I put on the back that I had embossed, and it's real sparkly. And then this little leaf that I seriously had probably for another 4 or 5 years. And then just these little beads. And I thought that'd be great for like winter time, you know. If you're doing something seasonal or something. I thought they'd be so pretty for winter, snow, something like that related. But like I said, I've got one, even I done this one with a button. I have found a button in this little box I've been rummaging through. And I thought, well, I'm going to get rid of this button. A little heart that was punched out. A little piece of scrap thing. And I thought, well, you know, that'll look cute somewhere on a page or whatever. I mean, you know, these things, you can use them. It's endless possibilities. And let's see, here's more like a regular little tag. And a heart. And I've had these little hearts laying around like for a couple of years. I punched out some pretty paper and I didn't want to throw them away. And so I done that. And then here's one with the French numbers just on a little tag that I punched out with the French numbers and a little piece of fabric. And then here, now this you probably wouldn't want to put inside your journal. It's a little, you know, because of the thickness of it as far as that went, but it would be cute on a cover or on some other project, you know, that you have, and you could just pin it on. So anyway, that was good. And I've had this laying around. I'd made this a long time ago, and it was just laying in a box. So yeah, let's see what else. Same thing here. I've had this little round these little round punch outs for ages. I don't know how long I've had them, but I wanted to use them up, and so I've done this and some little tags I had. Now here's a real small one. I mean, you can make these any size. They're all super cute, I think. You know, wedding or just a whatever, something really cute and romantic or whatever for that one. Different colors. You know, these were just some papers I got. They were some free printables. And anyway, I done that. And once again, I had this for ages that I printed out. And these little butterflies I'd had for ages. They just work perfect on this stuff. So yeah, it worked out really, really nice for that. I had this little piece of a napkin with a little angel or girl on it. It's been laying around for ages. I put December 25th, but it's got a little scrap of fabric. I mean, you know, you could always change a date or change anything on these. This is just what I did with them. And this one is a little different. I wasn't sure how this was going to work out, but I thought it was cute. Easy. Some of these little tiny clothespins you get at the Dollar Tree. I just took the garment pin and ran it through the little hole right here. It works perfect, and will hold the little clothespin up, and it's actually, you know, it's workable. And so I had these numbers. They're a little fiddly. I had these numbers, and I mean, I just went and took the number and put it in a little clothespin, and they hold really, really good. So I mean, you know, you could take this out and change it if you were doing something seasonal, or just decided you didn't like this, or you needed something quick. You could just have these ready and change out the little piece of paper, or you could, whatever, you know, it's up to you what you do with them. But they were super easy. Yeah, and here's one with a little birdhouse on it. I've had this laying around where I'd made it for ages, used it. And you can just tell I made a lot of them yesterday. I just stamped this, like I said, with the date, no year, because my stamp has the 2020s on it. So yeah, easy, simple. I got rid of loads of stuff. These are some little things this right here was one of the little things I'd showed in a previous project that I made. Let's see. Oh, I'm already at 11 minutes. Okay, well, I was going to show you how I've done a couple of these, but I don't think it's really necessary. Anyway, I just done that one, a bigger one. This is just a little piece of fabric, actually, on this one. Just a little piece of fabric and a word. That's all it is. That's just it. And it'll look real cute on something. Different shapes. This one was a flower that I had got punched out, and I had it for ages. Same thing with that. I'd made it and never used it. And I have a ton of these little charms that Rosa sent me. So thank you, Rosa. And I can't show all these. We'll be here all day. Oh, and this one is just mine. This is for me. I had this laying around. I never put it on anything, so I got down my little box and put it on this, and I'm going to pin it on something that belongs to me, or up on my bird cage. I think you get the idea of these. I mean, they're easy. This one is just a little piece of book paper. A little piece of book paper with a date on one of the little scrap cardboard pieces I had, or not cardboard, but cardstock, and that's it, on a pin. That's it. Now, I had a couple here I was going to make, but my video's getting kind of long. But I just wanted to show you. I just put this together. It's just one of these little dictionary papers. And I'm just going to take my pokey tool. I don't want to move my camera though. I'm just going to see if you can, you can't see this, but I'm just going to take my little pokey tool. And I'm just going to poke in this. So you can see this right here is just how I done it. I just poked up all through all three layers, and I had a pin ready. So we can just put the pin right. See how easy this is after you know, it takes a second to put something together. And then there you go. You got it, you know, it's ready to go. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna, I could stay here all day with many of these things I made. But you can use anything. You can put anything on one of these garment pins. If you don't think, just try it. The only thing I found that didn't work that I tried was the little clothespins. Where did that one go? Oh, here it is. I tried to poke a hole. I tried to poke a hole in the top of it, right here. And they're so tiny and stuff that it broke the wood. So that didn't work for me. I'm not gonna say somebody else couldn't do it, but it didn't work for me. And so that's when I tried to put it in here, and that worked just perfect as far as that went. So anyway, whatever, I want to say junk, whatever little bits you got laying around that you've been hoarding up, yeah, these work out perfect. And so yeah, I'm just going to put these up have them for friend mail. And here's one like if you want to do for the seasons or something. I've had this leaf and this little piece of, I don't know, something I punched out from a, it was a punch. I think some type of a holly leaf punch. But anyway, I punched this out, and it's been laying in a little container I had for ages. This little flower, I drug it out, didn't use it. And the same thing with this little leaf. And I thought, well, you know, if somebody's doing something for fall or, you know, whatever, this would be great for seasonal stuff too. And I mean, you know, no harm, no foul. If you don't like any of it, you can just take it off the pen, change it out. Easy peasy, right? So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to make some more of these since I've got all this stuff on my desk and I really, really am using it up. So, you know, I'm really proud of that. So I'm going to continue uploading my video. Hope everybody is safe, enjoying your crafty time, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.